2.1 What is mixture? Mixtures are constituted by more than one kind of pure form of matter. We know that dissolved sodium chloride can be separated from water by the physical process of evaporation. However, sodium chloride is itself a pure substance and cannot be separated by physical processes into its chemical constituents. Similarly, sugar is a substance which contains only one kind of pure matter and its composition is the same throughout. Soft drinks and soil are not single pure substances. Whatever the source of a pure substance may be, it will always have the same characteristic properties. Therefore, we can say that a mixture contains more than one pure substance. 2.1.1 Types of mixtures. Depending upon the nature of the components that form a mixture, we can have different types of mixture. Activities 2.1 Do this. Let us divide the class into groups A, B, C and D. Group A takes a beaker containing 50 ml of water and one spatula full of copper sulfate powder. Group B takes 50 ml of water and 2 spatula full of copper sulfate powder in a beaker. Group C and D can take different amounts of copper sulfate and potassium permanganate or common salt sodium chloride and mix the given components to form a mixture. Report the observations on the uniformity in colors and textures. Group A and B have obtained a mixture which has a uniform composition throughout. Such mixtures are called homogeneous mixtures or solution. Some other examples of such mixtures are 1. Salt dissolved in water and 2. Sugar dissolved in water. Compare the color of the solutions of the two groups. Though both of the groups have obtained copper sulfate solution, but the intensity of color of the solutions is different. This shows that a homogeneous mixture can have a variable composition. Group C and D have obtained mixtures which contain physically distinct parts and have non-uniform composition. Such mixtures are called heterogeneous mixtures. Mixtures of sodium chloride and iron fillings, salt and sulfur, and oil and water are examples of heterogeneous mixtures. Comment this. Activity 2.2 Do this. Let us again divide the class into 4 groups A, B, C and D. Distribute the following samples to each group. Few crystals of copper sulfate to group A, 1 spatula full of copper sulfate to group B, chalk powder or wheat flour to group C, few drops of milk or ink to group D. Each group should add the given sample in water and stir properly using a glass rod. Are the particles in the mixture visible? Direct a beam of light from a torch through the beaker containing the mixture and observe from the front. Was the path of the beam of light visible? Leave the mixtures undisturbed for a few minutes and set up the filtration apparatus. In the meantime, is the mixture stable or do the particles begin to settle after some time? Filter the mixture. Is there any residue on the filter paper? Discuss the result and form an opinion. Group A and B have got a solution. Group C has got a suspension. Group D has got a colloidal solution. Comment this. Filtration: A, B, C. Filter paper folded, cone of a filter paper. Glass rod liquid decanted in the funnel fitted with the filter paper, funnel, test tube, filtrate. Now we shall learn about solutions, suspensions and colloidal solutions in the following sections. Questions: what is meant by a substance? To list the points of difference between homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Comment this.